What's up, party people? Welcome back to the Ryan Sullivan Show, episode 88. 88. Little fatigued. It's Saturday morning here. Decided to stay up late. Decided to stay up late because I was watching The Most Hated Man on the Internet. Internet was a crazy, it is a forever crazy place, but I just remember that era, like 2012. Just think about 2012 for a moment. And let's Father, Son, Holy Goose. Thank the Lord that we are not there anymore. But remember when the internet, it's strange that even though the internet has gotten so much bigger, it's become less anonymous. Like back then, um, uh, it was just like, it was still pretty new. Like it was and it wasn't. You feel me? Like in 2007, the internet was new. In 2001, the internet was really new. And pre 2000, the internet like didn't really count. You didn't go there to look up stuff. Like you might share some, you might pop on there for LimeWire or like slow ass downloads. Remember it taking like 15 minutes to download a song? What's the first song you downloaded on Napster? Mine was Still Dre. I know that for a fact. Top of mind. Top of mind synapse. My brain, that's burned in my head. I'll know that on my deathbed. Why? Yet I can't remember the super important thing in the boardroom meeting yesterday when I was like, hey, whole company, I feel like this is the marketing update for the week. Blah, 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 blah. I'm totally forgetting several things. And it wasn't a big deal, but I was standing up there in front of the compagnie and I was just like, I definitely didn't cover everything. But I can tell you what the first song I downloaded on Napster was. Annoying. Hey, accessing paths. Wake the hell up. Everything you've ever seen is recorded in your brain. You just can't access all of it. That's wild, bro. Is Elon going to help us out with that? But I guess that kind of diverts the purpose of being human, doesn't it? If you could just remember everything always, kind of defeats like then nothing's. I guess everything would be easy. Like you wouldn't be impressed by like Bobby Fischer, chess champion at 12 years old. But I'm unfortunate. Like I'm not on the Mensa side. My younger sister, two-time Olympian and master's in civil engineering, now a consultant at McKinley. Like, hey, not fair. No. Totally fair given the amount of effort. How much effort do you put into life? Are you 100%er? I'm not. I'm not going to front. I'm not 100%er. I'm very inconsistent. I'm just inconsistent. I'm a sprint. I'm a burster. You feel me? I'll work really hard in blasts. And everybody's different. I don't think one is necessarily. Do we need that much light? Because I'm feeling a bit fatigué today because I was watching The Most Hated Man on the Internet, which is just like a heartbreak. It's just sad and shitty and gross documentary. And so I stayed up till like 2:30, even though I had to be up at 8. Yay! I always think I'm gonna sleep more on the weekends, but like that never really happens because I also really like getting up. And today I have a Costco rip. I have a friend going to Costco. Girl gang mafia rolling through. I'm rolling out with my girl gang, and we're going to Costco because like everybody needs a little something. Like somebody wants hemp hearts. Jen wants chachen and a hoog. That's my Scouse accent. I'm going for also frozen chicken, also frozen steak, also and my tech gloves are fine. Your boy runs hot. I don't need mittens in the winter. You feel me? I just need like a decently warm tech glove that for most people probably wouldn't be warm enough, but your boy runs hot. So Costco's a good place for something like that. If they're in, it's just the question: are they in? For sure, Costco's getting a solid little tech glove, but are they in yet? Is the question. They should be. We had our first snowfall of the year this year in Montreal, but I was in Calgary 3 weeks ago, and they had their first snowfall of the year. So I'm good. I've been briefed on that. I was ahead of the curve. I don't mind snow. I don't mind winter, but it's the slush that bums me out. And really, it's kind of all about the shoes. I just get bummed that for like 5 months of the year, there's a bunch of shoes that I can't really wear, or don't really. Hey, Costco Girl Gang, 5 minutes late. Um, Shit. So we're early. Sorry, I gotta check this out because it depends when I'm gonna end this podcast. Whatever, I'm gonna do another 15 minutes. Girl Gang Mafia rolling out. I'm going to get a breakfast dog. I'm getting a Costco hot dog. It's gonna be probably like it'll be pre 10 a.m. and I'm hyped on it, and I'm just hyped on it. But yeah, the internet used to be a lot more anonymous, didn't it? Like you could just be shitty on the internet, and like you just like we get Facebook notifications from 10 years. I don't mean that I was like a bad person, but just like when you see your posts from 10 years ago, you're just like, oh my god, what was I thinking? You know, like why did I do that? I thought that was funny. Face palm. But freaking, so yeah, it's winter. I don't. I stayed up late on a Friday, which is fun. We'll probably do the same tonight. I've had a cold for like 5 weeks. Feel fine, but this is the longest cold I've ever had in my life. Longest cold I've ever had in my life. Crazy. You can hear the congestion probably, and I feel fine, but yeah, that's annoying because I haven't been able to fully smell. And I made one of my favorite things, like one of my favorite healthy things. Okay, whoa, skirt. Pull that over for a second, sir. Beep boop. License and registration. You're a liar. But air fried broccoli. Super simple. Olive oil, garlic pow, salt, peppy. Whole head. Smash a whole head. It's like the most chip-like thing. It's the garlic powder on top of that broccoli that just like, and some of the little broccoli bristles get singed, and there's a little burnty, smoky flavor. I actually enjoy it, but probably my favorite healthy snack right now. It's just too bad that like a head of broccoli is like $19 right now. Groceries are expensive. I'm not gonna go down that wormhole because my life is pretty solid. My cost of living's pretty solid. Um, I can complain, but compared to some other cities in Canada, like I don't really have anything to complain about. Rent control, it's a vibe. Um, but yeah, you know how it is. You watch one of these kind of videos on TikTok. You watch one video of anything on TikTok, suddenly you're now that feed. That's your feed now. Now your feed is full of anti-Trudeau shit, and you're like, frick. I know you do this because I do it. Like you would like to get to the end of a video. You're enjoying the video, but you're like, this happens to me all the time with stand-up. I don't really care about stand-up comedy. Hot take. Um, which I don't know if it surprises people. Well, because people always say that I should do stand-up, but I'm not interested in doing stand-up. I'm not interested in performing rehearsed jokes. I like spontaneity. Like this here today, what we're doing, no notes, pen, no paper. I just like clicked the go live button. But where was I? Stand up. You should do stand up. I don't like stand up. And no, I truly do forget. Um, uh, Shit. Nope. She gone, brother. It'll come back, maybe. But no. So anyway, tis winter, although it's nice. It's a nice like 5 degrees today and like a warm 5 degrees. Yeah, I get but it's kind of all about the shoes. I get bummed that I can't wear shoes for a long time. Like those new Royal Reimagined Jordan 1s that I think talk about the most. This is one of the most underrated shoes of the year. It's one of the most under. I'll go get them. Should I? I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere now. This right here is my swag. All the girls are on me. Damn. Everybody pay attention. This right here is my pretty boy swag. Oh! Oh, sorry. The reveal got effed up by this personal note. Shouts out to Flavor Fashion in Peterborough, Ontario. Ryan, we love your videos. Enjoy your AJ1 retro highs. We can't wait to see the OOTD Flavor Crew. That's what's up, you guys. That's what's up. And that's the baby. But like, I think it's just stunning. I just think this is such an easy to wear, beautifully versatile shoe. This is a retro Jordan 1, meaning that it's not I think this is the third iteration of this particular colorway of this shoe. But what's different about this compared to the previous two releases is that this is all suede. This is all suede, and it's stunning. It's gorgeous. But I think what really screwed up the release, well, for one, we're spoiled. There's a Nike drop every day. Excuse me. There's a Nike drop every day. There's new fire shoes every day from all the brands. It's crazy. It's expensive. But friggin' the sneaker market is just this bizarre place, and it's very, I don't know, a few people like because it's got to start somewhere. Buy the books like on paper. This should have instantly sold out and should be reselling at $700 to $800 a pair right now. These are sitting on shelves. The reality is that they're sitting on shelves. You can go get these. In fact, I've seen online that these have started to hit the outlets in the US. And so I think the factors at play there is like one, we're spoiled. There's so much to choose from, and so the slightest little like, oh, I don't know about that about a shoe, is will cause ripples, and so sneaker reviewers, because what happens with sneaker releases is like Nike will leak a certain amount of pairs before the official release for shoe bloggers for media, their media like advanced pairs essentially. And those over it's often like this will begin a couple months before a shoe drops. Like you'll start to see like an early look at this, early look at that. Um, you'll start to see this type of content from these creator accounts, from retailers, from media outlets, usually like 6 to 8 weeks out from a release. Um, and and then you get the official drop day. But when people started getting early pairs of these, they all started talking about how they weren't sure about this all suede upper. And that never made me bat an eye because like I think that's a cool feature. Like this is all like nubuck and suede. Like the black parts are more of a short hair nubuck, and the blue parts are a little bit hairier. But that doesn't bother me at all. And in fact, I think these will age really cool. Like these will look more vintage, more faster. You feel me? Um, but people were like, I don't know about the materials. I don't know about the materials. And in this like 6 week ramp up of the release, like more and more people were getting early pairs, like as they circulate through. Because what these early getters will do is like they'll pay like the media pairs go out to these different outlets, content creators, etc., for free, but then they will sell them off to other creators at at a surplus price. Like, um, depends on the shoe, but usually anywhere from like $400 to $1,000, often more than that, depending on the shoe and the limited nature of that particular release. And it will trickle down and sort of make the rounds as these different content creators start distributing the shoe around, reselling it, making content. They don't keep the shoe. They don't. Some do, but a lot of them just like in one door and out the next. Just like in one door, make their content and then sell it. Um, and Anyway, yeah, like I said, a lot of them just started talking about how they weren't sure about the materials, especially, and I think the number one factor that affected this release was the seasons. I think if this shoe comes out in March or April, it flies off the shelves and it's that $700 shoe that you would expect it to be at right now on the resale market. But because it's November and in a lot of places it's getting snowy and grimy and gross outside, people were like, I don't know. And that I don't know about these just like snowballed. And anyway, this went from a shoe that I was pretty sure I wasn't going to be able to get to a shoe that I got no problem. And shouts out to Flavor Fashion in Peterborough, Ontario. Um, Paid retail, hyped. So yeah, it's bizarre. Also, I feel like if this little tongue tab here, if this little Nike Air right here had a little SB beside it, people would have freaked out. I think you throw a little Nike SB on here. Oh my god, an all suede Jordan 1 Royal SB? Crazy. $700 shoe. But that's that. And heck, I'll take it. I like all shoes. But it depends on what's people's prerogative. Like a lot of sneakerheads, and hey, there's room for all. I'm not hating. But a lot of sneakerheads just like they just want to perpetually have 7 to 10 absolute heat rocks, like rare pairs at all times in their rotation. I like to collect them. I don't let go of anything. I'm like a cat, brother. That's why my friends call me Whiskers. I leave claw marks all over everything. Uh, I like to keep my pairs. A lot of people just like have a rotation, so they'll have 7 to 10 pairs at any given time, and then they'll wear a pair for a bit and then resell it and like kind of recover their cost because sneakers are a commodity these days. So value generally just goes up. So you can get a pair of shoes, you can wear it for a few months, and then you can almost always get not only your money back for them, but sometimes you can make a profit, which pays for your next pair. So that's what's up. I'm happy to have those little sneaker update for the week. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Oh yeah, next shoes on my radar. There's there's the obvious friggin' um there's the obvious friggin' whatchamacallums, the gratitudes. I also wanted to show you. Are they up here? No. Yeah, here they are. So the Gratitude Jordan 11s, but also these Pata 991 V2s. I think those are fire. But this is a $324 shoe. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let's check in on girl 15. Okay. Boink. I gotta go soon, but I have a bit of a busy weekend this weekend. Costco rip, walk and chat downtown, college football. Tomorrow I got some stuff going on as well. But yeah, shit. I guess that's kind of it. Stop drinking coffee. It's been like 5 weeks since I last drank coffee. Not that I'll never have a coffee again, but I don't want to. I don't know. It helped. Definitely helps with my gut health. Definitely has helped with my sleep. So also not easy because drug, right? Because drug. But that's kind of what's going on there. What else did I watch this week? I always watch quite a bit of sports. I've been watching some Twitch. I watched that documentary last night, pretty much the whole thing. Most hated guy on the internet. I also watched this week Escaping Fire Flame or something. Twin Flames, Escaping Twin Flames. Cult shit, love cult shit. And things are good. Yeah, my sister's a legend. I still can't remember where I was going with, well, now I forget the whole thing that I forgot. Shouts out to Gary Neville. Only problem is, I can't remember what I forgot. Things your brain remembers. I only ever saw the first Harry Potter movie. And when I remember this because of what happened, but like I was watching this with my sisters, and when they give Gary Neville the remember all, and he says, the only problem is I can't remember what I forgot. My dad exploded with laughter. And that's why I remember that. Is my dad was like, when you're in different stages of laughter. But like my dad, when he's cranking hard laugh, he gets and he'll like be like he's more of a chuckly rumbly guy. My dad really has two laughs. There's not much in between, like a rumbly chuckle, like but then there's like that. Man, I haven't had a hard lull in a while. You know those ones? I also remember the hardest time I ever laughed at my friend's Brett Ryder's house. When you just like you can't stop, and your abs are hurting, and you're just like you can't walk. You're just like crippled, leaning up against something. Just I don't know if I'll ever recover from this. So anyway, I gotta go. Things are good. Lots of changes happening at work, but good stuff. Yeah, it's funny. I was doing my weekly marketing update to the company yesterday, and just was like, I'm still thinking about it. I went to bed last night being like, what did I forget? You know. Yet I can remember the Gary Neville remember all. So friggin' the socials at Sullivan Ryan on TikTok and Instagram. And I appreciate you watching and listening. And I think that's it. So that's episode whatever. Already forget. 88, I think, or 89. And we'll see you again soon. Peace.